Hey guys, Courtney here, the Emmy Lion. Well, I've been down for a couple of days. I messed up. Today's video is going to be a short one. I'm barely here for it. And I am looking a little bit like a woolly booger. And I almost didn't do the video because of that. But I told myself when I started this channel that I would be authentically me and give you the real deal. So here I be, authentically me. You're welcome. So I think today is day 78, 79 on carnivore. And you can't tell by my expression because this is just my face today, but I am actually pretty excited about that. Almost 80 days in, I'm proud of myself. And if you're doing carnivore or ketovore or any similar thing, and you've been hanging in there too, you should be proud of yourself as well. So anyway, today's video is to talk a little bit about setbacks, and this is probably geared more towards the ME/CFSers and the other sort of chronically ill peeps like me, but you're all welcome to listen, of course, and I'm super happy to have you here, anybody that is taking their precious time to watch the video. I messed up. My goal has been to keep steady progress, slow and steady, and try to stay out of a crash. A crash with ME/CFS is called post-exertional malaise. It is the hallmark symptom of ME/CFS. And for those of you who don't know, ME/CFS stands for myalgic encephalomyelitis chronic fatigue syndrome, which is a neuroimmune disorder that affects multiple systems of the body, especially the nervous system, your autonomic nervous system, and the immune system. But it pretty much impacts everything. I've been having really great luck. Not luck. It hasn't been luck. I've had wonderful progress since doing carnivore. I discussed my first time in the epic fails, so if you're interested in carnivore fails, you can check that video out. But this is my second try, and like I said, I'm almost 80 days in, and I have felt really great. In fact, I got a little bit cocky and thought that I had a little more to give than I actually had. I think my current crash is multifactorial, and I'll discuss that. I overdid it energy-wise. I've had a hard time figuring out where my new limits were because I had so much extra energy that I'm not used to having. Carnivore at this point in my journey has given me, I think I said 35 to 40% more energy, and that has felt like being let out of a cage. It's felt like freedom just to feel like a human and be able to do some regular human things. And so a couple of days ago, I just overdid it physically. It's been so beautiful here in East Tennessee. I got outside, and that's something I haven't really been able to do, is go outside and like actually walk around my home, walk around my property. And I did a little bit of that. And then I got my Bissell green machine out and started scrubbing on this chair, and I think that really got me. I probably would have been okay if I hadn't gone back for round 2. But yeah. And then I think the next thing is that I added in some food items that I haven't been eating. I've basically just been doing beef and egg yolks, and I've been thriving on that. But 2 or 3 days ago, I started getting some palate fatigue, and I thought I would add in some bacon, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, right? I had like 5 pieces of bacon that day, and then last night I had bacon again, and just immediately after I ate last night, all my joints started hurting, just feeling like crap. The small joints in my hands, my fingers, I just felt like my hands were wanting to draw. I was having shooting pains in my wrist, and that's stuff that previous to carnivore I lived with every day. In fact, the way I feel today is how I felt. I at least felt like this, normally much, much worse, but I at least felt like this on a daily basis for several years. So last night I went to get up out of the recliner, do the pet routine, and I just thought, oh my gosh, how have I lived like this every day? How did I stand it every day, And those of you out there that have it, you've thought the same thing. But I did. I lived with it, and I found ways to be peaceful with it and ways to keep going and keep trying, and that's what you have to do, and that's what I'm doing. So, am I discouraged by this setback? No, it sucks. I'm miserable. Today's not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was so miserable. Yesterday was I can't get out of the recliner kind of day. And today is going to be fairly similar, but in fact, I'm like this close to going back to bed, but I feel like I just really wallered and wore the bed out last night. We had thunderstorms here in Tennessee all night long, like literally all night long. I don't think they stopped until about 6 a.m. So it was impossible to really get much sleep, and I just feel like my bed is worn out. So anyway, today will be a mostly chill recliner day, and I'll just hang out with my cat. His name is Tater, and he's my best little fur buddy. He's my soul kitty, and he has made this journey the last 7 years bearable. Having a little friend makes things better, and he's got health problems too, and so we just have spent so much time together, and he's, like I said, made it more bearable. His name's Tater. We call him Monkey. So days like this, they're called Mommy and Monkey days. And so it'll just be Mommy and Monkey today, and trying to rest up and recover. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the carnivore journey isn't necessarily a linear path. There are some setbacks along the way. I think it depends on how sick you've been and what conditions you have to heal. And it's with a tricky illness, as I improve, the goalpost moves a little bit, and I have to kind of recalibrate and figure out where my new limits are. And so I'm not as invincible as I thought I was, but I'm still immensely pleased with the progress. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm going to keep going. Like I said, I've had freedom. I have felt like I've had some freedom, so I'm just going to keep going, knowing that the illness is still there. I haven't gotten rid of it. I don't know if you can ever get rid of it. That's the goal. But if I can ever just put it in remission and for long periods of time, I'd be happy with that as well. So anyway, just an update to tell you guys, if you're having some setbacks too, if you've got CFS or fibro or chronic Lyme or RA or MS or any of these things with very, very similar symptoms and setbacks with, keep going. Don't kick yourself if you're down. Just realize, okay, this is where I am today. It may take me a couple of days to get back on my feet, and then just continue on and try to be aware of your limitations and try to just go slow and steady without crashing. I am going to go back to just beef for a couple of days. I think I'm even going to cut eggs out, not permanently, just a couple of days. I got a ribeye over here coming up to room temperature, and I'm just going to do that. But guys, tell me, have any of you all had weird symptoms? Because I said that I added the bacon. That's not the only thing that I have added recently. I added sardines and the Epic brand, just sea salt pork rinds. You know, they're baked, they're really clean, they don't have any seed oils or anything like that. And I don't think I have felt well with the pork rinds, so I'm going to cut those out. And the sardines make me itchy, so I'm going to cut those out. I was really hoping those would help expedite, you know, like the hair growth and stuff. But I don't know if I'm handling those well, and I'm definitely not handling the bacon well. Are you guys having similar problems? I know everyone is really individual, and in some ways I'm so envious of those carnivores that can eat everything and they can have dairy, and you know, like that'd be so much easier and more fulfilling. You know, I feel like I'm going to end up being a lion diet person. Hopefully I can at least keep my egg yolks, but you know, we'll see. We'll just see what it takes, and I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. This isn't really an easy journey. It's not for everybody, certainly. It's not for the faint of heart, and I can't imagine anyone being too motivated to try this way of eating unless they've got healing to do or big weight loss goals, or you know, if you're going through life feeling pretty hunky-dory, I don't think you're too motivated to just cut everything out and eat meat. So, all right, guys. I guess that's it for today. Might take me a couple days to get on my feet. I don't know what kind of hole I've put myself in. So if you are someone that prays, I'd appreciate a prayer just to help get on my feet. Otherwise, if you'll just send you know, some kind thoughts my way, I would appreciate it. All right, until next time, this girl's gonna keep fighting and eating, probably literally, like a lion. I'm too tired to cook my steak. I may just eat it out of the package. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna do that. All right, till next time, guys. Bye.